Hey everybody, this is Arturo from Artina Studio, and this is a quick video that I wanted to share about this storyboard sequence that I did, I think last week it was, something that, or 2 weeks ago, that I wanted to show a bit of the process of, within the story of Jason versus Giants, that how I felt, or what went about when I told my wife about my addiction and everything, and I told her about different things that I'd done in my life, and how I felt so miserable as I was telling her, and how I was so consoled and made at peace, I guess, by my wife. I've said before, I could see God's mercy in her eyes, and that's basically how I felt. And portraying that within the story, I'm showing a collapsed Jason, and it's the sinful Jason, the Jason that is the representation of all 7 sins manifested in his body. That's what he's meant to look like, where envy, wrath, greed, lust, and everything has overcome him. And that's like I said, a metaphor or symbolism is of how I was feeling at the time. And so I wanted to work in this storyboard sequence, because compared to other projects I've done, this is not a graphic novel. I'm using language of film, I guess, somewhat, very basic, but I'm thinking of showing the story more in storyboard form and not so much in a comic book form. That's why the framing and all the shots are as they appear, And I did some rough sketches on the iPad, and I refined the drawings on the computer, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out, because I was practicing silent storytelling. I wanted to show as much as I could without the use of dialogue, without explaining everything within the sequence. You'll see in a few minutes a more finalized version of the sequence, I guess. Not completely, it's still pretty sketchy, but since I do storyboards and animatics and things like that for clients, I figured I'd use some of those techniques to communicate bits here and there of the story. And it doesn't have to be the most finished storyboard here to convey the story, so I wanted to take advantage of that. And my mind's pretty messy with how to go about it. I jump from frame to frame. Sometimes when you're working on these things, you want to get like little wins, and you work on some of the easiest frames first to gain some momentum and produce the work much faster. I don't know if that's what everybody does, but that's what I like to do. You try to get those little wins under your belt, and I'm pretty happy with how this came out. Anyways, the demo, the video is almost done. Here's the final sequence. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you like it, make sure to check out more of these videos and the links. Subscribe to the channel, click on the logo right there, and I will be posting more videos like this pretty soon. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.